guys, so for this week's art video I thought I would share with you some of my older sketchbooks. I thought it would be really fun to go through them all and you can see all the different things that I've tried out and sort of the way my brain works in terms of sketching ideas out. And yeah, so let's get started. So first of all I wanted to show you this tiny little sketchbook. It's a really mini one. When I first started being brave and wanting to start painting, the first thing that I did was I used a prompt from one of the artists on YouTube, and it was for home, and we were to create a painting based on that. And I'd already been sort of involved with mixed media and stuff, but I really wanted to get more into the painting side. And this is what I came up with, and this has been one of my most popular paintings, and I really love it. It's made up of collage papers predominantly. There's some paint on the heel here, and I embedded, it's hard probably to see, but I've embedded some stars in there. I stamped the word love, and then I covered the whole thing in beeswax. That was kind of my thing that I did way back when. And yeah, so that's one of my favourites and one of the most popular designs that I've done. So that was a really important part in my journey starting out as a painter. And I did some other sketches just in graphite pencil, just sort of practicing, playing around. This was a candy cane done in a sort of gothic-y kind of style. And an ornament, Christmas tree ornament. And then I went way simplistic and did this cupcake in coloured pencils. And I think that's it for this sketchbook. It's mostly notes and things in there. I didn't even finish filling that up yet. So this one I really wanted to share with you. I did Susie Blue's Faces class years ago now, and she taught us how to draw faces. I mean, I could draw faces already, but I was interested in her style, the way she shaded with coloured pencils and used paint and things like that. So this is one of my favourites that I did. It's over a double page spread in the sketchbook, and I really like how the face came out. And I put some words over it and some distress inks and things like that to give it a bit more interest. And then here's another, oh yeah, here's another one that I did. I really like that. These paintings here I stuck in for ideas for abstract backgrounds. When I was studying at college for my BTEC, I did a whole sketchbook full of abstract acrylic mini paintings with, I used a bit of candle wax, as you can see on this one, it's all textured. And I filled up a whole mini sketchbook full of these tiny little canvases. I just cut up little bits of canvas and did a load of abstracts, and a lot of them came out really good, and I was really pleased with them. And I ended up doing for my final project in that class a massive canvas with, yeah, it was to classical music, and I did a big abstract piece. So that was really interesting. So stuck those in for ideas for backgrounds. And then this one, stuck together. This one's a bit more detailed. I'm quite pleased with this one. Added in some ribbon and stitching, some collage elements, some rubber stamping, and some words. 3D flower. So then I skipped a few pages, and quite a few pages actually, and then I did this one. I really like this one. It's more of a cheerful face, and I really like that one. Again, I added lots of collage elements. I was really into collage at that point. did a whole stitch little saying and added some buttons and paint and all sorts. That was that one. And let's see what else we've got. I did some journaling and lots of gaps, and then that was one I didn't finish. And there was drawing Ellie, practicing eyes. I've got a thing about eyes, I like to draw them. I've drawn lots of those. Here's an idea for a painting, for kind of like an allotment. This is where I started to sketch out ideas for paintings. This was a few years on, I think, or at least 1 year on. The geranium, I did a little sweet blessings painting, I called it, a little birch 4x4 painting of that. Some doodles. A little exercise about childhood play from one of the classes that I took, where we needed to doodle out things that were important to us as a child. So you can see I got Doll's House, Sylvanian family, recording on a tape recorder, writing, painting. I always remember I did this painting of a zebra, and I was so proud of it, and I took it straight round to my grandparents to show them, and for some reason that particular painting just stands out in my mind, and I don't know how old I was, under 10 years old for sure. So I had a little till. I used to play with a little cash register, and I had a doll's head where I play with her hair and put makeup on her, and I used to like hiding under the table, making sort of like a little den, and singing, art and crafts, and my rabbit, I had a rabbit called Bubbles. And oh, that was the post office that I used to have. I used to enjoy playing with that. I guess it kind of falls into my passion for retail. So that was that. Little doodle. Here's some more doodles that I did. That became a painting, a salt and pepper. I did a kind of retro sort of couple of paintings where I did those, and I did some Pyrex dishes. And a lighthouse. Here we go, here's the Pyrex. Some little houses. Tea and cakes feature a lot in my paintings. Some more little doodles of birds and a bunny, and some more flowers. Some more doodles. And more tea and cake. Little animals. I've kind of done different variations of these. I've done a painting of that one. Did that on a bingo card years ago, and that's really cute. And I've done different versions of a robin on a tree branch. More doodles. Things that I tried to sketch out just in pen, which is really challenging, without using a pencil first. Some more little doodles. Done quite a lot of snowmen and rabbits. Some more doodles. I've done some rabbit ones like this. Different variations of those, And sheep often appear in my paintings, as you know. Some more doodles. More eyes. There I was trying to get more ideas for landscapes. And just practicing sketching out little objects. Really quick sort of doodles. Again, more doodles. A lot of these pages were doodled at church and sort of based on my reaction to the message, so that's what they are. Here I'm trying to practice with cross hatching and get a different look. I did this painting called Sing Sing Sing. And some bears and trees. I started getting into drawing trees and painting them. Different shapes. And this was trying to draw Jesus with a ballpoint pen with no pencil. Very, very difficult. And more rabbits. More animals. Practicing the position of the different parts of the body on robins, seeing how that changed the way it looked. An angel. Here I started practicing with coloured pencils. I really like how that came out. Did some sort of colour swatches and sort of little doodles with those. I think I went through a phase where I wanted to do more graphite pictures and add in colour for the for my web shop, and I sort of experimented with that. More eyes. Messing around trying to come up with different characters. And is that it? That looks like that's it for that one. So then this one is 2010 to July 2011. I did some mind mapping at the beginning of this. I think this was a time where I was feeling not very confident with things, and then I started trying to go out places and draw what I saw. So these are really rough sketches. I did like the building at the cafe and like the lavender. Messing around with different ways of drawing. Another mind map started. I did this as a painting, 2 rabbits together. I always sort of, in my sketchbooks, do like little bits of writing as well to sort of lay down my thoughts about what I'd like to accomplish as for like a series or something. And this was another sketch from sitting at the cafe in the garden, looking at their pond. More mind maps. More characters. I did a painting of those robins. I called it Bruh. And I did a silver birch tree, a nice pink polka dot umbrella, some raindrops and some robins huddling underneath it, and that came out really good. Here I was practicing compositions for different landscapes. And this one was planning out my calendar. I used to create it from scratch myself, cut out all the bits of card, and I can't really see it great. Yeah, so that was sort of practicing what it would look like. This is probably one of my first ones that I did. Practicing more characters, some Christmassy things. I love doing the wintry scenes with the snowflakes on. Candy canes and pumpkins. Thinking about an underwater theme, what I could do with that. I don't think that ever came to anything. This was sketch ideas for a commission that I had to do, kind of like abstracts, 4 little abstracts based on a Christian song. And so they were workings out of what I could do on those. And I was thinking about doing a dog series, and I did start one, I think a few years later, but I only done a couple of those so far. More commission ideas and some bunnies. Another eye. Lots of notes. This was another painting that I did based on a scripture. These ones came out really cute. I did a series of winter paintings on bingo cards, and the deer one came out really cute, and that was the sketch for it. And I did a little house one as well, so that was really nice. More characters, more ideas for paintings. I think it looks like back then I used to sketch out ideas a lot more in my sketchbooks, but now I tend to work it out on the canvas. I guess that comes with practice. Some ideas for other paintings, some Christmassy ones. Some dogs, different dogs and silly animals. More ideas for the commission. Those were ideas I wanted to do some little softies, but that didn't really come to anything. I did a prototype and sort of left it at that. Thinking about ideas for bookmarks. Other painting ideas. This was planning out my layout for probably one of my first open studios. I had loads and loads of little paintings, and ended up having ribbons hanging off the door and pegging my bingo card paintings on there, and yeah, it came out really nice. More ideas for the commission. More birdies. More notes. Now this was another commission that I did for our previous church. I had a children's group called the Ark, and they wanted a logo made for that, and so I came up with this, and it came out really well. The lion was really cute. I really liked that, and it looked really nice. And here's the lion coloured in. Here's practicing some more animals. These are all just really rough sketches. And that one was the logo in a bit more detail. Now this was when I was experimenting with marker pen, ballpoint pens again, and trying to sort of do a bit of journaling, and it was all completely done with a Bic biro. This is things we had for lunch out at the cafe. And again, practicing eyes, practicing faces. More animals, very rough. I actually did do a painting of 2 giraffes. I did it on hardboard, and that came out really cute. A tea and cake picture, and more cakes. Easter themed ideas. Those are more ideas for the ornaments that never happened. More animals. More commission notes. There's a little sketch of the post office in Lark Rise to Candleford, the TV programme. It was really cute and I wanted to draw it and see how it would come out. And I was thinking about doing some Victorian kind of drawings and paintings. Here I was practicing with trying to come up with a different style. More notes, more doodles, more project ideas. This was more drawings for a commission. I had a commission to do a family's house with the house in the background and the family in it as well with their 2 dogs. And so these were the sketches. It was quite a big painting. And that came out really well. I ended up doing kind of a version of this one where they were all outside the front door. And that looked cute. More ideas for open studios and little doodles. This was when I started to do coloured pencil on craft card paper. And I was doing like little cupcakes and flowers and things like that. Trying out different landscape ideas. This is when I started my journal project group on Flickr, trying to get myself drawing even more. More notes. And more silly little doodles. Drawing out Raggedy Annies. Simplified eyes. And some more little characters. Rainbows. I did a painting of a house with a rainbow, but instead of it going over the house I had it off to the side, and that came out really cute. I used lots of collage papers for that and glitter, and it was really pretty. I was thinking about doing a friendship series on this one. I thought about doing princessy kind of paintings, castles and things like that. Lots of different ideas. I really like that bunny in this one. It's cute. And then actually a version of this ended up coming to fruition for my Snuggle Bunny book. So there you go. So it was in the works even back then. More doodles of cute characters. More doodles. Notes, doodles, more notes. Looks like that might be it for this one. Lots of notes. Another doodle up there. And there, completed July 2011. So that's it for my sketchbook tour. It's just a few of them to show you. I have more, so maybe I'll do some more videos in the future if you like this one. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing into my sketchbooks, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Different kinds of art supplies. As you can see, it's an A3 one, and it's 250 GM squared. That's a £169 weight, and it's got 30 sheets. It's acid free, and as you can see, it can take lots of different mediums. So I'll be able to open this one and show you what it's like. So probably hard to see and pick up on the camera,